Right, we are back down here and it is disclaimer time. Time for me to make some excuses. Flooring. I changed my mind about 10 times and I might have mentioned them in the previous episodes, but the flooring, I originally thought about doing like an Altro flooring, that's like a non-slip commercial vinyl floor. I looked at epoxy options, but I've made a decision, an executive decision, that I'm gonna just paint it with garage floor paint. It's an oil-based paint, therefore it might be a little bit more resilient to any oil that's in the slab already. Put white spirit on that, soaked in, and then put sawdust on and tried to draw it up. It seems to work quite well. Time will tell. But I figured, you know, what's the worst that can happen? This is going to be broken out in a couple of years' time. I don't want to spend hundreds of pounds on it. So I want a Leyland oil-based heavy-duty floor paint. Let's get on and do it. Right, we are about a day and a half on now. I can't believe how quick this is dry. It's not been warm, it's been raining outside, it's kind of like just miserable weather. But it must just be the airflow and the paint, I guess. Quicker than the epoxy. Now ideally I want to get 2 coats on here, but we're Saturday evening now. And the inspection's on Tuesday afternoon. But really I could do with moving the freezers in here on Monday. So it's just whether I decide to put a light coat on it now. It seems pretty robust. I mean, if I was really cutting corners, I could get the freezers in and still paint 3/4 of the room. This whole wall was just peppered with holes as well. So I've done that, painted. There's a few little bits from where I sanded it back. I might go and paint a little bit more grey. And then the post, well, I reckon we can sand inside and the side okay. And then the outside, that black oil, we'll have to leave for a future time, but everything internally I want to get sorted. Right, we're back. Time for a bit of an update. Tomorrow is the big day, so Joe and I have done the last few bits. Getting the window sorted, tidied up. I'm going to give that probably a paint, but that might be next week. I've got in and cut these angled bits of the ceiling. You know, it's fine, but they're just, unless you're going to scribe every single thing, it's temporary. It's just got to fill the holes. You know, there's little gaps. I might just run some caulk and do one quick brush coat. But they're all in. Everything is getting there. So they're dusted, cleaned, all the paint's off them. This one's cleaned back. They're actually not particularly easy to clean back. If they were smooth, planed timber, then they would sand off nicely. But the worst one is this one up here. It's such a rough sawn beam that there's no way, even the wire brush, nothing was reaching into the grain. So it's completely cleaned off. It's been sanded, kind of abrasive wheel, wire wheel, everything's been over that. So we're just leaving that. That's our shabby sheet. Look, I'm gonna have to go for it. It's more shabby than chic. Tidy up outside, then I'm gonna sweep through, and then we're gonna try and get the freezers around here. So Audrey's on task today, and I dug out those forks that we bought when we first got a tractor. Audrey for the win. Right, I've now got the big freezer in. It's a bit of a giveaway what's in there, isn't it? That is in. I think I want to move it now, and there's just a hideous amount of weight in there, so I'm going to have to take it all out again. What I've worked out is if I put this one in that far corner, the vent for one ends up being vented outside, which is good. I should be able to get this one, which needs to be defrosted, here, and they should fit from there as one long bank. Don't believe it, I've just come down this morning to get the freezer logs sorted, make sure everything's sorted, the paperwork's all ready, gonna mop the floor. Just had a phone call, cancelled. Can't make it until next Monday. There's so many better things I could have been doing in the last 2 days. Oh well, at least it's done. I need to get on and do the door. So annoying. If it's not planning delays with the council, it's clearly blooming food now. But anyway, what's done is done. I will give you a full look around when it's actually ready. I might even get some shelves up and stuff by next week. Well, we didn't have to wait too long. In the end, the inspector came out the following week and got everything signed off, and fortunately everything was great, and she was actually really helpful. We were able to go through a whole load of plans for now and for the future and other products, and she kind of helped. I think she'd grown up on a farm. She kind of got the whole idea of doing a small farm shop and actually gave some really good ideas. So that was great. Really happy with the fact that we've got a 5-star rating now, which is cool. We can officially be open for business and get all this stuff listed on the website. So at the moment we've got our 2 chest freezers. These are kind of retail style freezers with the glass tops. Not really the best and most efficient storage, but it's fine for now, and obviously all we're interested in at this point is keeping stable temperatures and everything as it should be. What we might do in the future is look at getting to either a vertical style freezer and fridge, or maybe just switching to more of a domestic style chest freezer, so they'll be a little bit slimmer but also a little bit more efficient. So we're going to swap at least one of these out, and then hopefully keep stock levels more even, because we've got a bit of a glut at the moment because we're getting ready for the big launch, which has now just gone live, which is why we've got packaging just about everywhere. We haven't really figured in packaging because it takes up a lot of space. We've got all of the boxes over here. We've also got all the sheep's wool because we're using all renewable, sustainable insulation, and all of this is just full of all the sheep's wool sort of packaging. But we'll get through it, and hopefully we'll be able to move some of that, relocate it, because obviously it's this sort of stuff, the more bulk you can buy of it, the better and the cheaper it is, and then the cheaper it is for people paying the other end. So at the moment, we'll give you a very quick little look through all the stock. Some of these at this end are just our domestic storage, so all of the chickens. But apart from that, we've got goat burgers, our first batch of goat burgers back, so plain Moroccan goat burgers, lamb mint burgers, minted lamb burgers, absolutely loads of those. So they're all now listed. I think Joe's done separate listings for small items, so you don't now have to buy a huge half a pig. Half lamb boxes, I'll show you the other side. We've got the last of the bacon, and then we've also got diced bags of our goat meat now, so stewing and curries, amazing goat. So that's cool. We've got 2 goats back already, and then more on the way. And then these are the half pig boxes which are for sale now, and I won't get them out because they weigh about 25 kilo each. So the current pig boxes that we've got are now split into 2 boxes because it's that much meat. One contains all the joints and some of the chops, and also we're going to be putting the sausages in there, and then another one is just purely chops. So I think we worked out there's about, is it 16 chops, big chunky chops in there. And then in this end we've got all the sausages, chops that can be bought individually, and all of their half lambs and half goat boxes. So all of that now, I think we've done a good old stock take. It's all on the website, and you can now order wherever you are, providing you're in the mainland UK area. And of course you can also click and collect type thing. That sounds like Tesco's, but you can click and collect. Just give us a bit of a heads up so we can make sure we're around. There you go, there's the proof. Even got ourselves a sticker for our non-existing front shop window, but it's there. Proof's in the pudding. Now we are not at the end of it yet, because we're still going to sort out the main entrance door. At the moment it's the big sheeted gate style door. I've got some oak cladding and we'll probably improve on that in the future. I'm pleased with how we went with the ceiling. Thanks for all the feedback. We went above the timbers rather than below, so it means that we've got this kind of vaulted space in between each. Makes a feature, means you've got space to be hanging things and putting lights, and I think it just looks a bit better in here. Otherwise we would have been quite low with the ceiling. So we've got things like shelving to go up. We're going to try and clear out this side. Like I said, get the lights in. The paint worked great on the floor in the end. There was no issues there. Don't look at it too closely because we've been in and out with muddy boots today, so it needs its mop. And we finally sorted out a little bit of a sign last night, painted that, so we can hang that up on the wall. We'll get a little blackboard on there as well, so we can put the up-to-date prices on there. Anyway, thank you all for watching along on this little mini project. We said it was going to be 3 days. I think we probably doubled that in the end, if not a little bit more, but they were full-on days. And if you remember back to when we started, with all that stuff on the walls, pulling down the ceiling, the 50 kilo of rat poo and all the nonsense that was up in the roof, and then of course fitting it all back in, painting it and getting it ready, I think we've done a good job, and it's now a really usable space. We've also got the whole room next door so that we can potentially move into there as well. Not that we want to start a farm shop as such, we don't intend to do that, but if we need space where we can fit freezers, so this is more of just a retail space, then we can do a kitchen side, production side in there, and that will be more hygienically signed off. You know, we'll have to sheet all the walls and things. This was signed off because it's only really the same as retail space. It's just a case of being cleanable and having the freezers all sorted. In the future, if we go into there, we'll probably then do all the hand wash basins and things on that side. Let me know what you think of the space. There's lots of things we can add to this to make it a little bit nicer and more unique. Of course, once we clear out this lot, it'll help. But I'll leave it there. Joe's going to sort out things like the link for the website and make sure all the shop products are all ready. Any questions, let us know. If you want to place any orders, you can do so. We put it live on Instagram last night and there's already been a whole bunch of orders placed. So it's exciting times. It's hopefully a little bit of an income, or at least break even, to keep all those hungry mouths fed. But we'll leave it there. Thank you for watching. Remember, if you can, do it yourself, and we'll see you next time.